Continue here with the 13th of January 2015. I read page 167 to 183 of Paul Twitchell's The Tiger Fang, an unmatched spiritual journey to the astral, causal, mental, and soul planes, and into the heart of God itself. Actually, you can project pretty much just at least what he's done or greater. It seems that he's ripped off anything from the Art of Viraf to Muhammad's journey to his own book that he wrote about his spiritual masters, Kirpal Singh and Sudhir Singh. Well, there was a couple names that he originally had in the book, but he changed the book because it wasn't, he's going to be the second. He was going to be the successor to Kirpal Singh, but he was impatient. And Kirpal Singh didn't approve of some of his works to the degree that he wanted, so he had more freedom. And Paul Twitchell, he wrote a lot of fiction, just like who's the other guy who he was fixing to perhaps succeed. He was like Paul Twitchell's like number 3 in Scientology back in the 50s, and he got back involved after spending some time with the Catholic Church, and but he decided to do his own thing. So I watched 21 through 24 of The Will to Power, The Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay, on the genealogy of morals, resentment, revenge, and justice, The Will to Power, and the Urmensch, Eternal Recurrence. Nietzsche says yes to life. I listened to Syed Abu Alal Maududi, Surah 18 through 20, of course with the translation. Bayan al-Quran, Dr. Israr Ahmed, Surah 73 to 84. Menthol, scent offering, representing endings. Contemplated with the Tarot of Vampires. Juniper, representing strength. I've been using juniper as like a Friday scent. Of course, I got trees, so the the artificial one is not going to be the end of using that scent. Iris, representing simplifier. Iris, Oris, whatever you want to call it. Commanding eloquence. Okay, well, I used the same things on the 24th. And I read page 1 to 52 of ISBN 0914766236. I'm not sure what that is, but I guess we'll find out. I watched program 21 through 24, The Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche. Sacred offering is the symbolism of the chocolate. Don't use the alkali because that produces soap and can produce headaches and stuff like this, and it's not good for your meditative practices or your stomach or something. Digestive tract, if you're adding soap to your diet, that's kind of... I contemplated with the Tarot of Vampires. I have the series up on my channel, by the way. And Thursday, the 15th, we have another Boggle divination. So I try to make it a spiritual process. End brutality here you know, you got to use the letters when you're coming up with something, whether you're using abbreviations or something. You're so lethargic now. Can we go? Bree, the Silver Star. And I've meditated with the 19th Enochian author. Fell asleep this morning doing that. And the thing about that is there's something about that in the 19th Enochian author. But if you're seeing a woman in blue robes trying to, like some sort of temperance card or something, maybe there's more to experience there. I watched 21 through 24 of The Will to Power, The Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche, Treasures of Egypt, 1, 2. I read The Golden Key, January to March 2015. The Mystic World, Volume 46, Number 4. And the Muhammad Assad translation, Surah 17. Orus as a symbol of February, although it was January, right? Break off an affair, menthol. Chocolate, cognition. Sataraya Vendor. What is that? Virility, endings, quit, contemplated with the Tarot Vampires, listen to Sayed Abu Alal Madudi, Surah 26, 4 to 20 to 26. The Friday, I watched program 21 through 24 of The Will to Power, The Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche, contemplated with the Tarot of Vampires, Cinnamon Scent Offering, representing Aphrodisiac, Orus, representing the first scepter, Chocolate, representing the being headstrong. Listen to Sayyid Abu Alala Maududi, translation, Surah 27 through 29. And I contemplate with the Tarot of Vampires, but let's see here. That Boggle divination. We got Sealess, Oregon. Conservative forest lovers at Oregon. No environmentalist. Neocons. Okay, well, your thought salads based on random things aren't you know, they aren't necessarily terribly meaningful, but I read 53 to 98 of Talons of Time by Paul Twitchell. Another part of his sort of trilogy, what you got, Talons of Time, The Tiger's Fang, and Stranger by the River. Is that how it breaks down? So 99 through 114 on the Saturday. The Sunday, 145 to 189. On the Saturday, and the Sunday, I watched The Will to Power, The Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche, programs 21 through 24. On the Saturday, I listened to Sayyid Abu Alala Maududi, Surah 30 to 35, and the Sunday, 36 to 39. Chocolate Scent Offering, Bargaining on Saturday, Cognition on Sunday. Orus, Boys on Saturday, Blue Blood on Sunday. Euphrasia, eyebright. Second sight on Saturday, scrying on Sunday. Now, I don't know where to get some eyebright, but I guess this winter I'm going to end up using the elastomite eyebright. Been very sparingly. Of course, I haven't been living in such horrible standards of living, but the contemplated with the Tarot of the Vampires on the Saturday and the Sunday. Now, am I saying that everything on the cards is some sort of god or something that we should pray to or invoke or something? No. Am I saying that we can tell the future by shuffling a deck of cards? No. I'm saying that there's a spiritual process of working that you can connect to, working with randomized themes and patterns. Orange scent offering representing weddings on the Sunday. And on the 19th, let's start with the Boggle divination, right? And we see references here. We got notes elsewhere. So woe of eat it. Eat it all. Okay, that makes sense. Wagdes, the dog. The cat expressed explains the rat. Okay, I can't quite read what I was writing. Okay. So I watched 21 through 24 of The Will to Power, The Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche, America Unearthed, Program 10 of Series 3, Altars, How I Ground My Black Magic. Is this the one where E.A. Koetting talks about his meat horn? A very useful comment section. I figure a lot of people that have subscribed to my channel, likely as many people as are currently subscribed have quit, seeing comments that I said on the E.A. Koetting channel and said, oh, that's not the only thing he has to say, so I'm going to quit watching it. It's like, okay, look at all my playlist, watch some more of that, wait till I do another video of the one you have, you're the one you're missing out. So we have told breath about spiritual laws of lost and found. Oh, death. I was talking to Death about the spiritual laws of finding things. Eyebright, representing memory. Chocolate, representing something moldable. Now, let's not confuse chocolate with chocolate. People refer to something that's even 75% not chocolate as chocolate. So, chocolate flavored, sugary, milky substance is not quite the same as chocolate. Chocolate's actually not bad on your teeth, but with the sugar, yeah, you can literally brush your teeth with chocolate, but it has to be pure chocolate, not cocoa butter either. And again, cocoa butter, don't eat cocoa butter if it has other stuff in it. Largely, they just use it to scent lotions that are often not even good for you. Anyways, orange being a symbol of youthful, orris, a symbol of purity, contemplated with the Tarot of Vampires. I listened to Syed Abu Alala Maududi, Surah 40 to 46. I read page 1 through 60 of Women Around the Messenger by Muhammad Ali Qutb. Is that the Quran translator? Is there a Quran translator, Muhammad Ali Qutb? It makes sense that he would write other books and just a translation or commentary. 12:33 to 5:03 a.m. Spiritual exercise 2:11. Now, I listed the times because it wasn't just that I started using that, it's that I had an experience, and that experience would be in another book, and it also would be in the book that I wrote. And in October, I will be sharing Ekankar programs. So on the Tuesday, the 20th, the 21st through the 24th program of The Will to Power for Nietzsche, and something, The Secrets of Godlike Power. Now, I saved these, I had saved the comments to all my EA quitting watchings. Even the one or two that the comments have been closed upon, I commented before they were closed. I would have left the comments open. Please don't swear on my channel. Don't threaten people, that sort of thing. But other than that, hey, obviously don't dox anybody. But other than that, I'm welcome for any comments, even if they're critical. Even if they're absolutely absurd, you're accusing me of, oh, he's a terrorist, or recently being accused of being a child molester because I say, let people get married. Oh, let people get married. They should be 30. How dare you say people should be married? It's okay for people to get married before they're 21. It's like, I'm not saying that people should marry pre-adolescents or anything like that. Much less consummate marriage with such, can actually be done in this country. So, puberty is actually not a condition of marriage. So the 14 states where there's provisions for under 16, some of those people might not have hit puberty, and certainly the under 12 states. Of course, none of this is on the book. They don't put this in the paper, so people act like it doesn't happen, but it's, I'm stricter than this country is when it comes to who should be married. But, anyways. So on the 20th, what else is, Enochian, key 19, author 29. The Wednesday, it was author 30, 8:11 to 8:26 a.m. But 8:40 a.m. on that Tuesday, I read Spiritual Wisdom on Relationships by Harold Klemp. I think there's a new one that I haven't seen. I'm certainly not driving to another state or having someone drive me to another state to attend a Ekankar meeting and probably getting a free one for attending a meeting or something like that. Or I'm not terribly eager to spend even a few bucks for another book by them. I may buy another Ekankar book or Ekankar spin-off book, but at this point I've really exhausted the sort of comments that can be made. I mean, I haven't shared all of that in a public format, but it's not as dense as one would think. Unicult, I guess I should comment very thoroughly on Unicult. My father has agreed, he was rather busy this time around, that we're going to go over the book and maybe talk about some of the videos. And he's going to, we're going to have his response. Maybe I'm probably going to end up saying something. But anyway, so that's how I plan to respond to that book. I'm not going to write a book. I've already done a ritual. My own understanding, my own response. It's not that I necessarily I certainly don't believe the same as the leader, but that's okay. Sayyid Abu Alala Maududi, Surah 47 through 53. I watched How to Curse Your Enemy with Black Magic. Jason Miller, Something of a Real Psychic Vampire. Charles Cozimano, Sacrifice, Blood in Palo Mayombe, Eric Colin. Iblis. Oh, okay, here's something that's definitely not an E-quitting channel video. Iblis, Jinn, and Magic. Okay. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll be interviewed too, or write something that fits in with their channel, but not compromising my own beliefs and practices, right? Chocolate, people may use it with different intentions. I'm not saying that. Chocolate representing bittersweet. In Tibus, I don't even know what that is. Maybe it's more Chorium in Tibus, representing November. Eyebright representing insight. Cinnamon representing what is that? Stomach's getting grumbly again. Contemplated with the Tarot of the Vampires. And so on Wednesday, the 21st, I listened to Sayyid Abu Alal Maududi, Surah 54 to 67. It was January, so 5:01 p.m. starts Rabi al-Aqar, so the 4th month of 1436. I contemplated with the Tarot of Vampires. Eyebright, representing clear. Is Artemisia vulgaris, is that mugwort? Representing strength. I read page 1 through 4 of the 1 through 4. That's pretty scant there. The Hebrew Grammar, 2nd edition, for use of beginners by J. Sykes. 2nd edition of large and improved. Okay, 6:40 to 8:36 p.m. Mystic World. Okay, I watched 21 through 24, Other Will to Power, The Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche, a weird trick for materializing spirits, slaughtering the sacred cows of the occult, evocation of the 9 demonic kings, and I attended the Mystic World discussion from 6:40 to 8:36 p.m. And so let me find a different position. Ow. Okay. So the boggle arrangement there. Patience, ecstasy, truth. With dogma and intention, achieves total truth and balance. Well, the boggle, you can, as long as the letters are connected, you can use them, right? So that Thursday, I listened to Sayyid Abu Alala Maududi. Am I saying the right versions of the Arabic letters? I'm remembering the English ones. Sir 68 to 114, Contemplated with the Tarot of the Vampires. I watched program 21 to 24 of the Philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche. I read page 61 through 120 of ISBN 98. Which? Okay. 978 603 301 0221. And the Friday, page 41 through 80 of it. There was this 6:40 to 8:15 p.m. the Spiritual Wisdom on Relationships discussion hour and community hue song. I thought it was a good, especially the cost of gas and stuff. Driving for a long time just to hue for people for 20 minutes without any. You can hue anywhere. So, psychically it has power that it doesn't otherwise, but it was, anyways. So adding book discussion and that sort of thing. They don't necessarily read the whole book. It could take them months to read these even little books as part of these things. Cinnamon Scent Offering, representing psychic growth. Mugwort. Is that mugwort? Correct me if Artemisia vulgaris is not mugwort, representing sleep. Read Surah 18 with Muhammad Assad's translation and explanation. And so the Friday. The excerpts for the Dream 2 discourses. Thrice. I listened to the CD. Now, they give you very special instructions. Don't listen to more than you've, listen to 1 month at a time. So, one track and like 10, 20, 30 pages. Very long, drawn out, not very information dense material. That Unicult book is probably more dense than, in a way, than all my Eckankar books. Perhaps not, but yeah, I guess all my Eckankar books, that would be stretching it. Certainly not all the Eckankar books I've read, but it's more material-rich sort of author. But Enochian Key 2, 7:32 to 9:36 a.m. I used to put this polished little stone that reminded me of the shape of a foot, and it had emerald in it. And you can get a lot of bigger, lower quality streaks of emerald, basically something colored because of emerald that's basically not usable as a gem, sort of no matter how you polish it. But anyways, that was the stone I put on my head. It doesn't, using some sort of so that was something I would use for that one. I would also use sort of rough sort of stones because the barren stone, what that Enochian Key says. I've shared it before. I don't have to reread the Enochian Keys every year or anything. Every month by myself, but for the channel. Cinnamon Scent Offering, representing Camphor Scent Offering, representing psychic development. Artemisia vulgaris, so that's Mugwort, representing rest. Contemplated with the Tarot of Vampires. I watched Great Ideas of Philosophy, programs 1 through 4, Saturday and Sunday, also programs 1 through 4. The Saturday, Treasures of Ancient Egypt, program 3 of 1, and Enochian Key 3, 7:48 to 8 a.m. Contemplated with the Tarot of the Vampires, both the Saturday and the Sunday. Absinthe, wormwood. Animals, and I guess Okay, maybe I only had set up a pot of tea. Mugwort, psychic protection. The next day, psychic growth. I listened to Bayon Okron, Surah 1, and Surah 2 the next day. I read page 81 through 119 of something. What was it? The Ek Gyani Journal 2014, Volume 8. And so Laccolactus, Caclactus, Rudiments. Maybe I've put that wrong. Eyebright, Relieve, Contemplate with the Terrible Vampires. So the Ek Journaling Circle, 9:15 a.m. to 12:43 p.m. There was... wait. But I went to the masjid and found the Tabligh group, and there was the etiquettes, the reasons for preaching, the etiquettes of sleep, and so that is where I'm going to stop for now, and we're going to get back into this later today, probably, and